Hello my beautiful Bitterroots, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to do a palette declutter. Now I don't know if I'm going to get rid of a whole lot of stuff. I should do this on the floor. Okay, I have Miss Sassy Pants here with me. I think what I'm going to do is separate out by brand. One of the things is that I would like to do, I've already made it in my mind that I want to get rid of the Jeffree Star palettes. I may end up keep one, maybe two, depending on if I'm able to find dupes. If I'm unable to find dupes, I will keep it around until I get a dupe. It is 2 by Alamar Cosmetics. The foils in this, the top 4, are just like stupid, insane, crazy. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, like that. And look at that. One swipe. Look at that. I mean, how could you not? How could you not? I mean, look at that. Ugh. This one is the Spanglish. Again, just the foils in this is just amazing. So definitely keeping these. Pretties for your face. This one is Shadow Monster theme. This is for Stranger Things. And yeah, I'll keep that. There may be some shades in here that might be comparable to the Jeffree Star palettes. So this one is Now and Forever, which is Nightmare Before Christmas, and Sanderson Sisters, of course, Hocus Pocus. And oh my gosh, I love the green in this. It's just phenomenal. Keeping those. Okay, I only have 3 ColourPop. But when the Bambi collection came out, I had to snag it. Only because of this right here, which is the Thumper palette. And the only reason why, it's a little thing between the boyfriend and I. So we are both gamers, and his gaming handle is Thumper, and his kids gave him that. So even though his kids are, one's 19 and one's 16, he still goes by Thumper, and he calls me Bunny. So this is just nostalgic reasons, and just because I'm just a dork like that. So I got this collection just for the Thumper. I got the whole collection, and I was going to sell the rest, but the other 2 are like super duper cute, and so I'm just keeping them all because yeah. I have Ace Beaute Nostalgia palette, which might be a good one to compare to some of the Jeffree Star colors. So okay, let's go to Natasha Denona. Here is a Sunset palette. Well used, as you can see, and beautiful, beautiful shades. So I think I will keep this one, of course. And then I have 3 of these 5-pan ones. These are not the smaller ones, these are the bigger pans. And this one is the Coral palette. And then I have the Peak palette, which this one gets used all the time. I love this. I love the shades, especially good for fall, in the good summer to fall transition. And then there's this one, which is Cranberry palette, and I love this one as well. I love these, keeping all these. This is an LA Splash palette. I think I just may save this aside for Lyssah, my daughter. She's very much into all this type of stuff. Gemstones, the mystical qualities of them, all that stuff. So this is what palette is this? A Magic Eyeshadow palette is what it's called. And then inside there's all gemstones. So there's selenite, sunstone, argonite, tiger's eye, onyx, amber, citrine, and rose quartz. I think she will really enjoy that. So I think I'm going to probably save that for a gift, Christmas or something like that. So this will be my first declutter. Tetris versus Ipsy. This is one that I was saving for nostalgia reasons, just because I am a gamer. I think I'll keep it, but the blue was patchy as all get out. Pure Be Your Own Selfie. This one can go. Yeah, this one can definitely go. I have Nubian 3 Coral. Definitely keeping. That's one of my favorites. The Saharan. Love this. Oh my gosh. Love, love, love this. And this shade Kia. I think that's, what is that, the duochrome one where it's like red undertone? Yeah, it does have that red undertone. So that's one of the shades that I absolutely love in the Alien palette. Alien stuff, subject matter item for me, gosh, since I was a kid. I gotta get my tea. Unsolved Mysteries, you know that show? I was that girl who would watch every single episode when it came to the Alien stuff. Alien movies, love them all. Independence Day, I mean, there's so many Alien movies, love them. And I even have an Alien computer and an Alien headset. I just love everything Alien. And the boyfriend does too, which is really cute. Love this one. This is the Warrior. This one is a great one for special occasions and all that stuff, because it's just a good, beautiful mix. And then with all of these, there's 3 mattes, and then the rest are foils and stuff. They're just, it's just amazing. Love it. The Warrior 2. This one's an all matte palette. Love that. The Zulu. Oh, the colors in this. These are the Juvia's Place ones. Are going to be my biggest contenders when it comes to comparing to the Jeffree Star palettes. I love Juvia's Place formula, and the price point is excellent. So here's the Tribe. Oh, look at these greens. Yes. All right, so I've got, oh, here's some more. The Wahala. This one is going to be a good one for colors, for picking out. This one was their holiday palette that came out last year. And so I missed out on the first one, which I would like to get my hands on sometime. The Nubian 2. Oh, this one in this green Egypt shade. Oh, yum. I swear, in Nairobi. Ugh. I just can't get enough of Juvia's. I love them. Hence why I have so many of them. And then here's just the regular Nubian. This one's just their matte palette, or their neutral. This is like my go-to neutral palette. And then I have a bunch of these littles. These ones, I tend to see that they're not as great as the other ones, but the colors in these are so great. So this one is the Violets. This one came in one of those special edition ones where it came with a lip gloss as well. This is the Nubian Royal, which is more purples, but more warmer tone purples. Here's with the violets, so you can see. Ooh. The Chocolate. This one is a bit on the deep side, but I take, because the neutral one, the nudes, is so fair, it's good to mash up with the chocolates. So then you got a good selection with these two. So I tend to pair the nudes and the chocolates together quite often, because this one just doesn't have any deep enough shades. The Taupes. The Mauves. This one gets used a lot. I love this one in the middle. Oh, yes, yes, yes. The Pinks. Another good one to mash up to see what matches with the Jeffree Star. We have the Berries. This one here, I don't know if you can see that. It's got like shimmer in with it. I don't know. I don't know if you can even see that. That one, a pretty special shade. And I love these two on the corner. Oh, yes. And then this last one is the Nubian Glow. It's one of those other special kits that came. And so this one's very yellow orange. This one is really cool because it's got a green undertone to it. This one's very gold and very orange, but this one's got that green shift. It's more like a topper. I don't know if you can see that shift. The light is hard in here, but yes, take my word for it. It's pretty. Violet Voss. So this one is my favorite of the two, but yeah, it has all these pretty colors and all that stuff. I'm gonna compare them to see if I have any other colors like this. I may just end up decluttering it though. This one's got a lot of fun shades. This one's the Donut Care palette. And then this one's the Violet Voss Essentials. And again, I don't even think I've even touched this one. I haven't even touched this one. Not even one smidge. So, actually, I think I'm going to declutter this. I haven't even touched it. So, what's my dealio? So, I'm going to put these aside to think about. I may get rid of them both. Okay, this one I will never get rid of because it was my bestie and my niece who got it for me. They got it at Hot Topic, I believe. This is a Stranger Things eyeshadow palette. The quality is not the best, but my best friend got it for me and my niece got it for me. They thought about me and they knew that I loved the show Stranger Things, so yep. And then everything's upside down because they're in the upside down. So yeah, keeping that. Okay, let's go with these. Real Her Playbook 2. This one is still sealed. Get rid of. Sorry, Sassy Pants. Steve Laurent. This is the Wild Thing palette. Let's see how wild it is. I don't even think I've ever used this. I haven't used this. This is not wild at all. This is boring. And those pan size are really little. They kind of remind me of sleek palettes because they're so little. I have been getting more into Lunar Beauty. Lunar Beauty. Here comes my sassy girl. This is the Eternal Eclipse by Lunar Beauty, which is Manny MUA's palette. And this is dark and beautiful. And there's another one of his palettes I would like to get. So I would like to get more into his stuff. No, this is definitely a keep, and oh my gosh, the packaging of this, it's life. This one I'm keeping because subject matter. This one's based off of Beetlejuice. So this is the Handbook for the Dearly Departed by Wicked Sisters, and oh my gosh, look at these shades. This one's definitely a keep just because of the subject matter. It's fantastic. Okay, so I have a Tarte Beauty palette. I was kind of hoping she would come out with another palette because the quality of this is pretty amazing. So the only ones that don't work for me as well is this purple. It doesn't blend out very well, but that's all right. I can work with that. I will keep this. I hope she comes out with more. I was keeping just because of the retro feel to this. This is the Pro Remix. This is the only Tarte palette that I have left. I haven't even touched it, not once. But there's some colors in there. Oh, hold on. Oh. I want to keep it because of the subject matter, but at the same time, I'm like in my head going, are some of those the same colors? My favorite palette is, I love this Born to Run palette. Oh, they're pretty darn similar. Like, look at these right here. These two right here are Big Sky and Radio. Big Sky is my favorite because that's named after Montana, or the Big Sky country. There's a lot of different ones in there as well, but I've got these some of these other ones in my Juvia's palette. So I think I will get rid of this since I haven't even touched it. Hey, sassy girl. Keeping the Born to Run palette. This is phenomenal. The Naked Heat. I don't know. I think I want to keep all of my Urban Decay palettes. I don't have like the original Naked and the Naked 2. Just because at the time I wasn't into nude palettes. Naked Heat. I don't know. Ultraviolet. There's some pretty fantastic colors in there. Naked 3, this was my very first high-end palette. So this one, just for nostalgia reasons, because this is my first high-end palette I've ever had, I'm going to keep that. Naked Cherry, I actually purchased this one from one of my beautiful subscribers. Naked Reloaded, now this is my idea of, you know, I decided to do this instead of trying to snag the Naked 1 and 2. So, and the case to this is so phenomenal. Naked Smoky. This one I've hit pan on 3 shades. This was my pan that palette for a year. There's still some great shades in there, so I'll keep that. And the last one is Naked Honey. And I'll keep that. I'm just going to keep my Naked ones for now. Pastels. This one, I think I'll be able to dupe a few of them in the Jeffree Star palettes. This palette isn't the best. The formula on these pastels are just no bueno. But if it comes close to any of the Jeffree Star ones, I'm going to keep it just because. This one is a dupe. I got 2 of them, so I will keep mine and I'll get rid of this one. And then I have 2 of the Mauve Obsession, so keep that, get rid of that one. I have the Neon palette. Love this. Such a beautiful one. I think this is the Neon Orange one. And then I have the Ruby Obsessions and Emerald Obsessions and Coral Obsessions. This was last year's pumpkin spice one, and I really love this. I love the colors in it. The fall leaves I wore on my eyes. But yeah, no, love this. I really enjoyed the eye look that I got from it. So here's the gingerbread palette. Oh, so good. I only like their ones that come into their little tins, their holiday ones. I don't like any of them that come in the cardboard. The formula is just different. So yeah, this one is definitely staying forever. And then I have Gingerbread Extra Spicy. They are all different, but they have those wonderful fall, winter colors. So definitely keeping all those. I'm going to keep my Sweet Peach for sure. This one will always be in my collection just because right before James and I started dating, I was wearing this palette a lot. And he doesn't like over the top makeup looks, but he always complimented me when I did my eyes with this palette. So because of that, I will always remember, and that's the same with perfume. Every time he makes a comment about how I smell, I file that in my brain going, yep, this one's, you know, I have my favorite perfumes that I like to wear around him, my favorite eyeshadow palettes that I wear around him. I always get really good compliments. Anyway, this is the Clover palette. Another good one that will be this Best Friends one. Yeah, okay, so this one shows up so there's one in the Alien palette that I like wearing that has got that brown to green shift to it. And what I do is I put it on my lid and then I just feather it up into the crease. And I just do the one shadow eye look. It turns out amazing every time. So I think I just may keep the Alien palette just because of the subject matter, but I still want to see what dupes I have out there. I have 2 Too Faced Chocolate Gold palettes. I purchased one in hopes to give it to my sister, but she is extremely sensitive to smells. So I bought her a peanut butter and jelly palette years ago. And even still now, it gives her a headache. She's very sensitive to the scents for Too Faced. So this one is just going to go on my website. And then this one I'm keeping. It's just so beautiful. Keeping it. Okay. And then Too Faced Chocolate Chip palette. This one I've used a lot. It's been like my palette that I use when I go traveling, because it's really, when I get a tan, it doesn't really show up though. That's the problem. Okay, the Salted Caramel palette, so pretty, and I love just how little it is, and it's perfect to throw in my bag for when I'm going to James's house or traveling or whatnot. So, and then this one I wore just the other day, which is Hot Buttered Rum, just a cool version of the Salted Caramel. So yeah, keeping those. Okay, so I may finally get rid of these ones. I don't know. This one's the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. And then I have the A La Mode. I think I could dupe all these in other palettes now. And the cat eyes. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of all 3 of these. Who am I? Who am I right now? Alright, and then let's go with Anastasia, and then that'll be it for these, besides going through my Jeffree Star. So, Anastasia, this one is the Renaissance palette. I'm going to keep that. This one I've used a lot. This is Soft Glam. I have hit pan into the shades. So yeah, gotta keep that. And then I have Norvina, keeping that. Riviera. And the last, Sultry. Okay, and then I have Mini Breaker palette. I have the regular Jawbreaker palette. I have Blood Sugar and Blue Blood and Alien. So those are my Jeffree Star palettes. So I am going to count up what I decluttered, and we're going to end the video here. And then I'm going to do a follow-up video on my Jeffree Star ones, and then I will update down in the description my totals, or when I'm editing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got rid of 12. And then, let's get rid of the HG one. So it's 13. Now let's get rid of the donut palette as well. So that's 14 palettes here. Is there anything else that... I think I'm going to declutter Tetris. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this one too. So we're at 16 to get rid of. I kept 64, 16 versus 64. And I think the next one I will do my single palette is single shadows. And then do my Jeffree Star Swatch Fest. Actually surprised I got rid of 16. I really didn't think I would get rid of that much. I knew that I had a couple dupes. But there's some palettes that actually surprised me, because I was going to keep all my Too Faced ones. I was going to keep this. And I was going to keep my Violet Voss ones. So yeah, there's like half of it is all stuff I was planning on keeping. And then last minute I was like, nope, get rid of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this declutter, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.